All right, so here we go. You can see there are a few new additions to the garden here. These are strawberries, and you can see there's a layer of pine needles, and underneath the pine needles there is a layer of rabbit manure. And the reason for that is because the strawberries are going to need the acidity that the pine needles will impart on the soil, and obviously the rabbit manure is just as a fertilizer. So that's the one that I put in the ground, and you can see over here I got a few new flowers that I put in the garden. There's a little horse farm up the street from us, and I rode my bike up there, got a few flowers to put in the ground. You can see that's doing pretty well. And you can see over here there is another strawberry plant, a tiny baby strawberry plant. The other one wasn't much bigger, but a little bit bigger. So I was out walking my dogs. I forget which one it was, the big one or the little one. And we're walking over here. And in fact, why don't I just show you? So it's not like a 20-second video. We were out walking, because this is where I walk the dogs most mornings and pretty much any time after dark, because you can see this is kind of a for this area it's a main thoroughfare. People come up from Connecticut and they blast up going to Providence to do whatever they're doing in Providence, and they blast down this road and they go zipping by here. The high school that my son goes to is like 3/4 of a mile down that road. I'm sorry, 3/10 of a mile down that road. You can see all the leaves are turning over. Gonna get some rain, some thunderstorms tonight. But I was walking the dogs, and this is one of the routes that I do when I'm walking in the field. We'll come out by the side here. I always steal grass from there and put it in my compost. In fact, I think I'm gonna do that after I make this video. Put a nice layer on top of it, seals in all the freshness. But as you can see, the stump that I used as reference, right in here, all of this is wild strawberry plant. I do remember there being, and I remember having to keep my dogs away from here earlier in the season. It looked like skunk scat here. And what I'm thinking is a skunk ate strawberries somewhere, and when he deposited them here, they took root into the soil, and they kind of took off. And as you can see, they're here. I mean, they sprout up everywhere. They jump up every. Oh, and that's a nice little one there. That little viney bit, that little stringy bit there that you can make that climb stuff. But yeah, this is where I found them. I was just walking along, and I looked down. I'm like, oh, that looks like strawberries. And it was. So I always used to say, when I worked in aquaculture, when I was an aquaculture technician, and I was doing that, growing oysters, I always used to joke, we did not have a lot of money then at all. We don't have a lot of money now, but I mean, it was really bad. I was making like $12 an hour, and at the time my wife wasn't working. So I would grow oysters, and I would grow quahogs and different things like that. And I always would say, oh, God provides. God and the Bay provide. The Bay being Narragansett Bay. Bunch of people blasting by. I'm glad we're all sticking to that stay-at-home order. But I always used to say God and the Bay provides. I'm a little bit further away from the Bay now. It's Rhode Island, so I'm not really that far. But more people. That's actually a cool truck. I think he does welding or something. But he drives by all the time. But yeah, I always used to say, oh, God and the Bay provides. Well, now it's God and the swamp provide. So that's my little story for today. I found some wild strawberry plants and got them in the garden. And now I'm going to go home and upload this. So I hope wherever you are, you have enjoyed this, that you're comfortable, and that God is with you. Thank you.